So we are back. Now we have to cap these. Okay. So we're still using the Makartt gel. Boom. Just a little bit goes a long way. Well, depending on your nail. Depending on your nail, well, it might have been too much. Won't lie about that. It might have been too much. Oops, too much. We're going to start with the thumb. Of course, why would it be? We are going to scoot all of that up. Oh, scoot it all up. Scoot it, scoot it, scoot it, scoot it. Bingo. Alright. Once I get that cuticle right. Then I can start working my way down. And I get a lot of people asking, does the acrylic, does the alcohol break down the polygel? In a sense, it does. I'm not gonna lie. In a sense, it does break it down. But that's why it's better to have a little and add. There you go. Than to have too much and you're working with a big bead. Like how some nails, how should I explain it? Like, I'd rather work bigger and take it off if I don't need it than work not as big of a bead and then I have to constantly add because it does break it down a little bit. But with the Makartt being so thick, here we go. With Makartt being so thick, you don't have those issues as much. Because Makartt's going thick polygel, okay? They got some thickums. They like theirs thick. So you don't necessarily run into that problem with Makartt. But let's say Gershon or any other runny polygel, you might run into that problem where you will want to go thicker in a sense and then kind of lay off. But with Makartt, you don't have to worry about that because their polygel is already thick. And I have yet to run into a problem where I'm like, oh, I should have added more polygel. Or, oh my goodness, I don't have enough. Like with Makartt, I know exactly how much to put on my nail before, just a little bit, before. Because once it's on there, honey, unless you scrape it off like I'm doing here, you ain't gonna get it off. You is not going to get that off, baby. I'm just going to tap like if it was like monomer. Boom. My light went off again. I'm starting to think before I record my videos to charge my thing because I don't understand why it keeps going off. Now let's just like a timer that I don't know about. Okay. I'm going to tap once again. And I'm just going to bring this to the cuticle like I've been doing. Right, once we get that cuticle nice and good looking, I'm going to bring down the rest. before I cure, because this is my non-dominant hand, like literally my non-dominant, we're just gonna make sure that there is nothing we need. And my actual phone is ringing, so I'll edit that out of the video. I have to edit that out of the video. Just clearing off my brush. I want you guys to see that. Okay. So we're gonna wipe off the sticky layer. I don't know what happened to it. Wipe off the sticky layer with a lint-free wipe. Apologize. We do have to do a little bit of filing on this one, but it's only because it's my non-dominant hand. And I'm using a 100 grit. No, I lied. A 169 grit file. Just to get out any of the possible lumps that I had. So 169 grit. And it's from Beauty Secrets, which is Sally Beauty's brand. Okay. Oops, apologize for the bump in the camera. That's what we're going to just call this. We're going to just call this my YouTube camera. I like my 180 better, but when it comes to my non-dominant hand, I like to go a bit aggressive. Just slightly. Just slightly aggressive, okay? Just slightly. Yeah, I think the tripod that came with the light needs to be charged, like fully charged. Because I've had it on, kept it on, like recording the video, and it has not gone off. So I think it's dying. And that's one of the ways of saying, hey, charge me. Alright. Here we go. Now here we go again. Once again, I apologize for being out of the frame. But I'm trying to make sure that these nails are the best that I can get them, with it being my non-dominant hand. Filing underneath. Alright. Now we're going to take our nail buffer. Just so you guys can get a little bit of action out of that. I want to use this just because I don't feel like getting a newer one. Okay. Now, just because we did use that, I'm gonna go in with a nail brush and just make sure all of the dust is out of the nail. Alright, so that's how we're looking. Voila. That's literally how we're looking. Peek of that, peek of that. Alright. Boom. Under there. See if it'll turn on. There we go. I'm gonna try to bend you guys as much as possible. Just so you guys can get try to zoom you guys in as well. Let's see. Boom. Might be a little much, but zoom you guys in on this. This is so pretty. Yeah. We're gonna get a close up of my hand. Like, look at that. You guys can even see the dust. But it has somewhat of a holographic to it. Like, oh my goodness. You guys are going. I love these. And when I pull them out, it's just gonna be in tip-top shape. Like, these are so cute. They give you almost a holographic look. Oh my goodness, I'm so in love. Okay, so now that we have, oops, sorry, I need to put you guys back where I had you. Just move it up just a little. There we go. So now that we got this is also a non-wipe. Sorry, you guys are gonna have to. This is a non-wipe top coat, okay? So basically, a non-wipe is whenever you put it on, you do not have to wipe the sticky layer off. And I just go in ever so gently, and we're going to stick it in. I'm gonna say, you guys are gonna get a whole close up on my skin. But yeah, we are in the light, curing. Okay, let me just in the light curing. I'm curing all my hands because it was literally hurting me to cure just one hand at a time. Oops. So once again, we use, let me set you guys back up. So once again, we use number 47. That way you guys can see it. So number 47, Azure, I think that's how you pronounce it. Azure, Azure powder, number 47. Then we use the Beatles, 851. We use the Beatles 851. And we also use Get Nailed 32 by Natalie Carmona. So hopefully I'm saying that right. Alright, so now that we have these bad boys, we are going to do, now that we have them done, like, look at that. Look, you guys can see. Like, look at that. Do you guys see that? Like, look at these nails. They are so gorgeous. They are super gorgeous. I don't know how to, let's see. Something at 3. But yeah, they're super gorgeous. So now we're going to, once again, add the cuticle oil. And as you guys know, I do not put anything on the droplet. I do not put anything on the droplet. I just take the droplet and I do a little something like that. If there is anything in there, I just squeeze it out. You rub it in. And you get all the moisture in your hands, and they look so cute. So here we go, guys. Here are the nails. I'm going to zoom out real quick for you guys. But here are the nails. They're super, super cute. I like the fact that got a little bit of polish on my hands. But I like the fact that they are somewhat holographic. What was it? They're somewhat holographic and they are super cute. Super, super cute. So I will see you guys in the next video.